Go. Hello everybody, welcome to Gidi HUb, where we give you the latest news and the latest information about everything happening in town. So please, before we go ahead, I want you to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, so that you get constant information and constant updates on whatever is happening in the world. Wherever you are, be it Africa, America, Asia, all the continents, we got you covered with the latest news. So please make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you are kept informed and up to date with recent and relevant happenings around the world. Alright, so in today's episode, we are looking at Nigeria. And of course, Nigeria is close to 2023. In Nigeria, elections are conducted every 4 years. So since 1999, 2003, 2007, 2011, 2015, 2019, and now 2023. And it's an interesting process because you have to conduct what? Primaries. The different political parties that spring up will have to conduct party primaries. What are these party primaries about? The party primaries are where different people who want to run for whatever position, be it gubernatorial, presidential, senatorial, or be it House of Assembly positions. So if you have an interest to run in a particular party, you might not be the only person that has interest to run within or on the platform of that party. So assuming there is a party XYZ, I want to run, and you, my viewer, also wants to run, we now come to that party's platform and express our interest that, look, I want to run, I want to run. And then we now begin to speak to the key stakeholders or the delegates in the party, people that hold key positions that can influence things within the party. And so by the time we speak to them, they now set a date for a mock election. And from that mock election, they now decide whether it's myself or you, the viewer, who will now represent the party on the day of the actual elections. Simple, right? Well, it's not so simple as you thought. Now, there are so many political parties in Nigeria, so many political parties, and just a few are strong enough to cause battle, all right? To go to war politically, I mean, and achieve victories, get success. Now, currently in Nigeria, the ruling party is the All Progressive Congress, APC. Now, Nigeria is in a very peculiar position. Now, because of the multiplicity of ethnic groups in Nigeria, there is an unwritten rule that power must be rotated between the northern regions and the southern region. So, 1999, a man from the south, Olusegun Obasanjo, was president, and he stayed there for 8 years. 2007, when he was leaving, he handed over to a man from the north, Alhaji Musa Yar'Adua of blessed memory. However, he died in office, and Yar'Adua had a vice president, a running mate, who was from the south, a southern minority, an Ijaw man by name Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. And Jonathan assumed office on the death of Yar'Adua, and Jonathan ruled from 2010. Elections came up in 2011, and people decided to still continue with Jonathan. Of course, Jonathan had a northern vice president. You can see Obasanjo, southern president, had a northern vice president, Atiku Abubakar. Yar'Adua, a northern president, had a southern vice in the person of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Jonathan became president, southern president, and had a northern vice in the person of architect Namadi Sambo. 2015, Buhari from the north came with a southern vice, prophet, pastor, professor Yemi Osinbajo. He's actually not a prophet, I mean it's professor. Sorry about that. Alright, so now Buhari has ruled for 8 years, and 2023 power must change. And like I said, it is an unwritten rule. You will not find this present in the Nigerian constitution. So the southern people now believe it is their turn to rule once again. Like I said, it's an unwritten rule. You won't find it in any court of law. So having said that, we are sensing in the nation there is an unwillingness by the North to relinquish power. Like I said, it is just a sensation. It is not established, all right? So like I said, in Nigeria, out of the many political parties that are bound, the two parties at the forefront, the ruling party, APC. Now, before APC, the All Progressive Congress came into power, the party that was in charge from 1999 to 2015, the People's Democratic Party, PDP. So currently, the PDP is now the opposition, while the APC is the incumbent. And well, as it is with every government, people have their misgivings. They say, oh, in terms of security, the APC has failed. In terms of economy, the APC has failed. Because the president, Muhammadu Buhari, has not fully delivered on his promises as people were hoping, or as he promised to Nigerians in the year 2014, leading into the 2015 elections. So, people want to see if going back to PDP will bring about a turnaround in the destiny of Nigeria. Anyway, so having given that little introduction, we now come to the main theme. Who gets to represent APC? Who gets to represent PDP? And it's a very tough battle because, like I said, the unwritten rule called zoning. The North rules, transfers power to the South rules and transfers to the North. So the power just keeps going from one zone to another. That is why it is called zoning. Alright, so the current leader of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, is from the North. And the ruling party is what? APC. And so, in the party structure, within the party of APC, there is this belief that power should go where? To the South. And so we have seen that certain political figures in APC are coming from the South, trying to vie to be the ones to represent the party on the grand stage come 2023. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, former senator, former Lagos governor, wants to become a president on the APC platform. The current vice president, Professor Yomi Osinbajo, also wants to become the #1 man on the platform of the APC. And many other people, I think they have about 21 aspirants who want to run on the platform of the APC. Funny enough, for you to express your interest to run on the APC platform for the presidential seat, you have to pay a fee of 100 million naira. Election in Nigeria is expensive. Election in Nigeria is expensive. Anyways, 20-something people, as at the time I'm making this video, 20-something people have picked up that form that they want to run. Even the Central Bank Governor, Godwin Emefiele, has picked up the form and is trying to run for the #1 office in the country. So there is a lot of traveling by these men trying to get the delegates to side with them, to support them. So on the day of the party primaries, these delegates from various states and from various zones will vote and say, we want candidate A or candidate B to represent our party on the grand stage. Alright, so that is how it works. Now for the PDP, you also have something very similar, where the people that want to run on their platform show interest and buy the form. But the PDP is a bit cheaper, but it's still expensive. I think it's about 40 million to run or to show your interest running as what? The president. Now, PDP is also thinking of the zoning because they feel the APC, since they have had a northern candidate, they want to bring up a southerner to replace. And now the PDP, they have men like Atiku Abubakar who have also come out to display and express interest. They have men like Dr. Bukola Saraki, who is coming from the north, showing interest. They also have people like Nyesome Wike, the current governor of Rivers State, Port Harcourt, also showing interest. They also had men like Peter Obi, yes, I said had, and I will explain soon why I said had. They have men like Aminu Tambuwa, the governor, that is also trying to show interest to run for that position. And many other people, Sam Owabunwa, many other people, all from the north, from the south, showing interest in PDP. Now, here is the problem for PDP. Because they have been the opposition, they are not as strong as they used to be. Okay? And so, PDP is now looking at, if they bring a southerner, there is no strong southern political figure that can stand as their what? Flag bearer. You can imagine, there is no strong southern figure that can stand as their flag bearer. In the APC, it's a bit easy because they are the ruling party and they have some of their southern people already running things. Like I said, Professor Yomi Osinbajo is the vice president. So it's kind of easy for him. You have seasoned politicians like Bola Ahmed Tinubu, former two-time governor of Lagos State. And I think up to now, to an extent, he still has some influence in the state. And so the PDP is now between the devil and the deep blue sea because there is no strong southern political figure that they can bank on as what? A flag bearer. The person they had was Peter Obi, former governor of Anambra State. And, well, this is politics. It's all about the numbers. As intellectual, as smart as you think you are, your smartness won't do anything for you if it's not backed up by numbers. Majority carries the vote. So if you have the numbers, that means you have what it takes. If you don't have the numbers, forget your experience, forget your knowledge, you won't get there. Politics. Alright? And Peter Obi, who was also trying to run on the PDP platform, sat back, did some calculations and strategizing, and discovered that at the end of the day, by the time the PDP hold their primaries, he will not have the numbers. And so he said he's pulling out. Now, the people from the northern side of PDP are strong, seasoned politicians. Atiku Abubakar, a former vice president, served 2 terms under Olusegun Obasanjo. Bukola Saraki, the Saraki family were running Kwara, governors, senators. Saraki was the former Senate president. You have Aminu Tambuwa, governor of, I think, Sokoto, Katsina State. A seasoned politician, was a one-time former House of Rep president. So these guys are not jokes. See, they are not joking. They are not kids. And the funniest part is, well, considering the Nigerian situation, the North is more populated than the South. The North is said to be more populated than the South. For whatever reasons. So we have noticed a trend in the last 2-3 elections in Nigeria. When the southern states are pulling 100,000, 200,000, some of the northern states are pulling millions of votes. So what is 200,000 compared to 1.2 million? So most people will prefer to get the backing of the states that can produce 1.2 million votes. And those are the northern states. And so the PDP is thinking, should we field a northerner who can help us pull in the northern votes? Or should we bring in a southerner because of the zoning? Power must go to the north and go to the south and come to the north and come back to the south to continue that circle. And so that is the challenge the PDP is facing as a party. But the APC, well, they have so much in their arsenal that they can deploy. So they're not really bothered as to whether they should bring in a southerner or a northerner. And so far, with the people showing interest in APC, the strongest northern candidate I've seen is the current Senate President, Ahmed Lawan. And I tell you, in the north, he doesn't have much of a footing. Yeah, he has some levels, but to run against someone like Atiku or against Saraki in the north, he doesn't have that stamina. So, some days back, the PDP conducted their primaries and Atiku emerged the winner. Of course, there were claims of monies exchanging hands, and I'm not just talking of cheap monies. Foreign currencies, hard currencies, dollars, thousands of dollars were being given to delegates to lobby and secure their votes. It is a shame that the Nigerian political system has been overrun with corruption, with bribery, and all manner of evil. Why do I have to pay such humongous amounts because I need you to vote for me? And guess what? Because these things are secret, you may collect my hard-earned money and still not vote for me. This is the Nigerian situation. So, Atiku has now emerged as the flag bearer of the People's Democratic Party. Now, the question is, will the North be willing to back Atiku? If the North is willing to back Atiku, that gives him some solid numbers. For APC, they are banking on the fact that they will receive the power from the North, that the North will honor their agreement and let power return to the South. Unfortunately, the South does not command the kind of numbers that the North commands in terms of elections, counting votes and all. So it's a very, very dicey situation. For different reasons, the All Progressive Congress, the APC, the incumbent party, have been postponing their primaries. However, the PDP have conducted theirs. In fact, the PDP primaries was so funny because when Peter Obi pulled out, the governor of Rivers State, Nyesome Wike, came and made some uncut remarks against Peter Obi, making fun of him, ridiculing him. I'll just play the video for you to watch.
You don't think he can win?
Win what?
The presidential primary of the PDP.
How would you have won? I went to Anambra and told you that don't waste your vote on him. He will win. Since Peter Obi left PDP, left Abga, first, left as a governor. We have never won an election in Anambra. Check it.
A fast one was pulled on Nyesome Wike and he lost. All his strategy just came tumbling down like a pack of cards, dominoes. And in fact, he said he has refused to congratulate Atiku because he feels he has been cheated out of the process. He was coming based on the fact that PDP may want to return power to the South. But like I said, the numbers lie in the North. Anyways, so elections are coming here. 2023 is not as far as you think anymore. By the time you blink and open your eyes, you're in 2023. So as a good citizen of Nigeria, I encourage you, get your voter's card. There are different INEC offices around. There are also, they have their websites. If you lost your voter's card, if it got damaged, if you need a new one, just go to their website. The website is here. Yeah, you can visit that link and then fill in the forms and you are good to go to get your permanent voter's card, your PVC. Alright Nigeria, it's your boy Gideon. This is Gidi HUb, the #1 channel for your latest news and relevant information. I hope to see you again soon, but till then, stay safe. Peace out.